Joe Winko never liked any of the members of his adoptive family. He despised of how ignorant they all were towards him, and how they always excluded him and blew him off. But the one family member that Joe despised of the most was his adoptive sister, Jessica. Out of all of Joe's adoptive relatives, Jessica belittled him the most. She always criticized him on how useless his talents were and how insignificant he was to the rest of the family, which he really was never part of in the first place. The fact was that Jessica, like everyone else in Joe's adoptive family, really just thought of Joe as a foolish eccentric who had nothing going for him. She constantly threw it in his face and gave Joe a furious rage, which increased day by day like a hardening callus. Joe would often drown in his thoughts, thinking about all the times Jessica insulted him and belittled him, making his rage even stronger. "Those horror stories you write are so unoriginal, Joe. It's obviously all plagiarized," she'd always say. Sometimes, Joe would even vent to his adoptive parents on how he felt. "Don't talk about our daughter that way," they'd always snare at him. "She did much more for our family than you ever will." Knowing it was true just made Joe's anger unbearable. Day by day, the anger towards Jessica would just get stronger and stronger until he finally reached his breaking point. While everyone else at home was asleep, Joe Winko woke up in the middle of the night. At that point, he was completely consumed by his rage. Quietly, Joe got out of bed and opened up his dresser and pulled out a buck 120 hunting knife that he had ordered from Amazon.com. Joe knew that there was only one way to relieve himself from all the anger and rage he held inside. Jessica had to die. The next morning, Jessica woke up and made her way downstairs. Her parents were getting ready to head out the door, but before they left, they reminded Jessica that she had to drive Joe to work at noon. After her parents were gone, Jessica lounged on the couch and watched a cheap, low-budget horror film she found on Netflix. She peered at the clock on the television and saw that it was a
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
were the words, "Kill, kill." Jessica stood there, puzzled.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch.
To get a complete view of Joe, she then let out an ear-splitting scream. Joe's naked, castrated body hung from an old chandelier, with his iPod headphones wrapped around his neck. His flesh was as pale as moonlight, and blood caked his body. His wrist and his throat had deep lacerations. Blood stained his flesh and the surrounding areas. His body was sliced open from the center of his throat all the way down to his groin, and his entrails hung from his lower abdomen, still dripping with thick blood. Blood stained his lips and his lower jaw. His lime-colored eyes were wide open, staring back at his terrified sister, with an agonized look frozen on his lifeless face. Blood was all over the place. Jessica then noticed a blood-covered hunting knife clutched in Joe's hand. This could only mean that Joe had done this to himself. Jessica puked at the thought of it. She gripped her throbbing stomach and quickly sprinted toward the door leading out the attic. She desperately tried turning the knob, but it was locked. It turns out that Joe Winko had rigged the door so it wouldn't open after it was closed. Jessica was trapped inside the blood-filled room with the mutilated, hanging body of her dead adoptive brother, with her mental stability breaking apart. Jessica then felt her stomach twist violently at the grisly sight. She then inhaled the bitter aura of Joe's corpse. The stench of death poisoned her lungs and became unbearable. Smeared on the attic wall in Joe's blood were the words, "Kill, kill." The words echoed through her mind over and over again. Kill, 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 kill. She heard her adoptive brother's voice repeat in her mind over and over again, his voice getting louder and more violent each time. She desperately tried to cover her ears to drown out the voice, but it kept getting louder and louder. Joe's lifeless eyes stared back at her. His voice echoed inside her head. Kill, 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 kill. Jessica let out another scream of agony. She banged on the door till both of her arms were a bloody mess, but the door wouldn't budge one bit. She frantically spun around in circles, looking for an escape from the attic. She then sprinted towards the attic window, breaking through the glass, falling to her death.